this is my track by track review of the new James Blake album, Trying Times. As a budding musician, I was really impressed by James Blake's early performances and live shows where, using seemingly just a multifunctional electronic keyboard, he was able to conjure such a massive sound. And the first track of this album, Walkout Music, captures that dramatic, silhouetted energy and builds to this absolutely stunning climax with a synth solo that's just majestic, dazzlingly chromatic. The next track, The Death of Love, centers around these somber, terse vocals, choral vocals that later in the track are accompanied by these syncopated plucks and scene-shifting reverb that James Blake uses to build to another awesome crescendo where his singing voice shifts into this low, atonal, mournful moan that's just phenomenal. The next track, I Had a Dream, She Took My Hand, has a surrealist influence, maybe even that of Eric Satie, and it's kind of intriguing in its whimsy, and really leaves you wondering what the meaning is, wondering along with James Blake. I just want to know what the meaning is, where this woman might be inviting him at this hour of sort of deadly disaster. The next track, the title track, Trying Times, is one of the best on the album. It's fantastic to hear the way James Blake enunciates trying times. The songwriting is very romantic, and the line, "I'm an eyesore, you're a sight for sore eyes," is just such a bar. I think that from a songwriting perspective, he could have even just left it as "I'm an eyesore, you're a sight for," but the beauty of the song just invites more singing, and hearing him complete the sentence and sing "sore eyes" is just wonderful. The next track, Make Something Up, sounds like what I enjoy most from a project like Arcade Fire. It's joyous and playful, and I think the lyrics are interesting. While there might be some question as to who we is in a world sort of beset by a lack of class solidarity along the lines of racism, transphobia, and homophobia, I think in a world like that, even naive optimism is very much welcome, and it's certainly more than, I would say, just a naive optimism, and demonstrates a willingness to actually touch on social cohesion as a theme that I admire this album for. The next track, Didn't Come to Argue, pulls a similar sort of trick as a George Benson song might, in going from taking the soft rock instrumentation and tempo to a very clever and playful place. James Blake just so happens to do this on this track by way of jazzy sort of trip hop and house. Days Go By is introduced with these soaring vocals that set an exciting, fantastic drum and bass tempo, and I love the reflection on inertia and disinterest. These lyrical themes continue in the next track, on Doesn't Just Happen, where Dave, his verse slices deep through the track, revealing political, economic, emotional aspects of dysfunctional relationships on individual, societal level, and in between. The wooden snare, it ticks like an old clock as James haunts us with the album's motif of time. Obsession makes its point and doesn't overstay its welcome. Blake's talked in recent interviews about genius being a shield for terrible behavior, and I think the message of this song, too many people crashing out, is very potent. Rest of Your Life is interesting. It could be one of the album's more forgettable moments, with its floaty, hazy garage house beat and sort of warped DJ effects, but it reflects a feeling of not being quite able to reach the party, of sort of looking around and going, what are we doing right now? Even if we can bring ourselves to feel good, is this what we want forever? Next up is Through the High Wire, and I've seen people complaining about Kanye not being on this song, but that collaboration was many, many years ago and marked the artist at a turn into becoming sort of flippant and lackluster, notably so, infamously so. So it's a pleasure to hear James confidently and sing and perform and just release this track. On this ballad, there's what sounds like a processed organ that comes out sounding something like a wave-punched Mount Kimby synth lead. It's alternating like a ice cream truck, along with a vocal effect that I won't even attempt to identify, but it's instantly one of my favorite sonic textures. And there's some like ringing bell-like FM synthesis that makes it really hit the millennial spot for me. Feel It Again. Every James Blake album, well, not everyone, but I think a James Blake album really suits a song like this. Like, give me my month. And the last two songs, Feel It Again and Just a Little Higher. I want to talk about Together. They kind of do what they say on the tin. As unfamiliar as I am with like recorded gospel music in their sort of classically trained execution, they make sacred this sort of secular subject matter and seek to elevate our experiences as fleeting, precious, and phenomenal. Overall, I think the album speaks to a sense of unimagined potential and dwells on moving toward a harmonious future, rather than looking back on what could have been, and I really like that.